Today we'll be talking on the majority women whose children are autistic. Motherhood is a totally different experience. Marriage is a gamble and you don't know. My name is Dr. Kailash Mantry. I am a life coach and a mental health consultant. For the last 25-30 years, we have been researching on various mental illnesses which we are curing without medicines. Today we'll be talking on autism. What are the qualities which I have observed in the last 10 years that ladies are having whose children are autistic? Now, not necessarily all qualities has to be there in one lady. I'll be talking more than 25 to 30 qualities. And if you got more than 10 qualities, and if your child is autistic, that means if you come for the treatment, it will help your child in recovering autism. Now the process of treatment of autism is, first you have to come for 5 days to gain confidence that I am the authority. After 5 days, you have to extend your treatment by 1 month. Both the parents, if stay, it is good. Mother has to compulsory stay here for 30 days. Father can leave after 10-15 days. But if he stays, it will be beneficial. After 1 month, there are 2-3 options. If mother has got serious complications, the mother has to stay for 1 month. If mother complications are not serious, then they both can go and the child can stay alone with us. If mother cannot leave the child, then mother has to take accommodation near our center. Every day morning, the mother has to drop the child at 11 a.m. and at around 7 p.m. they can take back the child. So there are no fixed rule and there is no fixed price. Price varies depending on the severity of the disease and the complications mother is carrying. If the child age is more than 5 years, the fees increases, and if mother complications are also to a great extent and we have to treat the mother also, the fees will increase. Yes, it is a financial strain. The treatment is costly. You cannot predict how much you have to spend. But yes, after 1 month, we can give you a package whereby we can tell you that this is the maximum amount you have to spend, and we may take any number of months to cure the child. But your financial limit will be set, and that also you can pay in installments, and this is the way the treatment starts. Today we'll be talking on the majority women whose children are autistic. What are their qualities? Now these qualities are not in sequence. That means if I tell the number one quality, it is not the number one quality. It is one of the quality. So there is no sequence. Whatever I remember, I'll keep sharing. And you have to see out of 25-30, if you got more than 30 matches, show these videos to your near and dear one and ask them, do you have these qualities, 10 to 12 qualities? If it's there, don't worry. Don't go into a guilt trap. Come to us. We'll help you in getting out of all these complications. So let's start. One of the qualities the woman has got, these women are self-centered, selfish. I'll give you an example. The place where my office was there, my neighborhood woman had autistic child. When she used to meet our lady staff in the ladies' toilet, she never used to talk about treating the child. She used to talk, I want to reduce weight, how beautiful I am looking, I want to look more beautiful, what cream I should put in the daytime, the night time, all the time talking about self, not what of the child. The child she has surrendered to a maid servant, and it is a maid servant job to take care of the child, to serve food, to change clothes, and to help the child. Now, these mothers cannot be called mothers. They are called nurses. There is a difference between nurse and mother. Motherhood is a totally different experience. Motherhood thinks more about the child than about herself. If a woman go to a shopping mall, she will think of purchasing things for her utility. If a mother goes to a shopping mall, she will first think of what should I purchase for my child. So the first priority, if it is of a child, then you are mother. If the first priority is self, then you are a nurse, although you have given birth to a child. Now, many women I have seen, more than 40 to 50%, either they stop breastfeeding because they don't want sagging breast, they want to look beautiful, or sometimes the milk is not coming from the breast for any medical reason. And sometimes they are pretending also, telling lies to the family members that I am not able to feed the child. And it is difficult to check and see, and people also don't take it seriously. If the breastfeeding is not done till the age of 2 and 2.5 years, it is more likely that the child will be autistic, because his connection with the mother is through the breast. And if the breast is not available, he loses connections with the mother. Sometimes women want to enjoy life with husband, roam around, travel around, enjoy restaurants, enjoy movies, and there is unexpected pregnancy or unplanned pregnancy, and the whole 9 months she resists because she wanted to enjoy life, but a burden has come to her that in her stomach she is carrying a child. So if this is the case, some complication of the child will be there, and one of the complications is autistic. Very often some woman doesn't want to take the responsibility of motherhood. They don't want children. They just want to enjoy life, but there is a family pressure, there is a social pressure, and sometimes they succumb to the social pressure and not knowing the responsibility, what they will have to undergo during pregnancy or after childbirth, and then they become frustrated. Their dreams get shattered because the whole attention that the child needs. So they are divided in either paying attention to child or paying attention to their career or to the desires what they are having, and this creates stress in the child, and autism is born. Some women before the pregnancy also have fear, anxiety, tension and stress, and during pregnancy, yes, it increases. After delivery also there is a lot of stress, which is a God-given stress to a woman, and if she is already stressed before pregnancy, so after childbirth, the stress increases multifold. She cannot handle the stress, and an autistic child is created. Some women feel very insecure in the in-house house, all the time fearing what will mother-in-law will say, what will father-in-law say, what will brother-in-law say, what will husband say, and she is not able to speak out. She keeps everything to herself, and this causes stress, and the stress goes to the child's mind, and the child is autistic. Sometimes woman doesn't focus on pregnancy, motherhood, and they get married. They are unaware of the responsibilities, and they all the time ask their mother what to do, and they are basically stupid women. Whatever mother says, they follow strictly. If the mother says, don't feed the child for minimum 2 hours, and the child needs milk and is crying, but the mother will not give the milk. She will wait for the clock to click at least 2 hours, and then she will feed the child. And this way, she is making the child unhappy, hungry, and there are some complications. It could be autism. Marriage is a gamble, and you don't know who the other person is, what is reality, and sometimes the values don't match. There are conflicts in marriage, there are fights in marriage, there is no alignment in marriage, and that creates stress in both person's life, and this stress goes to the child. Normally, marriages are happening late nowadays, and everybody has got some affair in their past life, and woman is very secretive about their past affairs, and sometimes she is not able to align with the husband. She does not have any good feeling with the husband, but she stays with the husband. Now, this creates stress, and woman is secretive, so she will not talk about it. But the stress the woman is carrying, it goes into child's mind, and sometimes the child is autistic. Some women are egoistic, self-centered, emotionally numb, private person, secretive. This one we call it impure soul, and this is one of the reasons of autistic child. Very often it is seen that before marriage, women have a lot of complaints against their mother, against their father. She thinks they are wrong, but she is not able to communicate. She carries that incompletion that my mother is wrong or my father is wrong. And later on she finds that her husband is also wrong, her mother is also wrong. And she is incomplete about a relationship. And this incompletion creates stress in the woman's life and the child's life. Pregnancy and delivery is a painful process, and 90% women are scary about the delivery part, the pain which they have to suffer, and some want to be operated because they don't want to experience pain. And this avoidance of pain or avoidance of pregnancy procedure creates stress in women's life, create fears, anxiety, tension, and that goes into a child mind. Some women have got different priorities. They do not enjoy pregnancy period, the motherhood which comes after the pregnancy, and they are cursing. Why did they succumb to people's advice? Why did she had pregnancy? And the child's responsibility. And this all feeling goes to the child's mind and he becomes autistic. Some women's parents are very strict. They don't allow them to mix with boys, go outside, enjoy nightlife, and they suppress their feeling of all their enjoyment. And after marriage, they want to enjoy everything with the husband. And sometime in between, the pregnancy happens and there is a break to their desire, dreams, enjoyment, and they suffer and they curse their pregnancy. And the child in the womb listens everything like Abhimanyu, and the child is disturbed, and the disturbance is called autism. Some girls are very pampered child of their mother or father, and they don't allow them to take responsibilities. And suddenly after marriage, there are a lot of responsibilities which she cannot cope up because she is not prepared, she is not practiced, and this creates anxiety. And in that anxiety, if the pregnancy happens, all anxiety goes to a child's mind. Some girls are beautiful but immature, and boys ignore their immaturity and are fan of their beauty. If the relationship converts into a marriage, the immaturity continues. The woman cries for small things. She wants attention or small things, and husband starts ignoring, and this causes stress and autism. Some women are complaining nature, blaming nature. They all the time are into fault-finding mode. They find mistakes in every human being, in their parents also, in their brother, sister also, with the husbands also, mother-in-law also. And this creates conflict in relationship, which again in turn creates stress in woman, and the stress goes to a child's mind. And these women do not have gratefulness for any human being or any near and dear one. Some women are misguided by the parents that whoever does mistakes, the husband has to say sorry. It is immaterial. Mistake is done by a woman or a man, but you have to force your husband to say sorry. And husband also, due to their weakness of sex, all the time says sorry, maybe out of love. And after some time, if they stop feeling sorry or stop saying sorry, the relation gets spoiled, and then it causes stress. And stress is the main reason for autism. Some girls see their mother disrespecting their father for everything, and they also feel like that this is the way of living life. So they also find mistakes of their husband and start disrespecting him, and husband also tolerates for some time, then he reacts and spoils the relationship, and it causes stress to woman's life and autism. Some women blame their husband for whatever bad things is happening in their life, all the time complaining about mother-in-law's behavior, nature, attitude towards her, and other issues with the husband. And this blaming nature makes the woman helpless, irresponsible, it is stressful, and the autism is born. If the woman is not mature, she will start comparing her marriage life with their cousins, with the friend circles, and she'll find fault with the husband, which will create distance in their relationship, and she may feel lonely, hurtful, stressful, and during pregnancy and after delivery, she may neglect the child. Some women are so dependent on the husband. For every small thing, they want the husband to be there. And after some time, husband starts ignoring, and the woman starts feeling that he does not love me anymore. Cannot allow the woman to love the child. If the woman is not loving the husband, she thinks child belongs to the husband, and with the same proportion, she also stops loving the child. Some women are just happy-go-lucky. They have no goals, no plans for the children's life, for their life, and they are only living for the present, not willing to take responsibility for the future shocks. And when the future shocks comes of financial stress, relationship stress, health stress, they are not able to deal with it. Some ladies are so independent, they are not aligned with the husband's goal. They have their different goals, different dreams, and husband goals are different, and they are called married single. They are married, but they are living as if they are single in their life. This conflict creates stress because if the woman doesn't feel one with the husband, there is no charm in the relationship, and then the motherhood is a burden to the woman. Very often the girl is childish. Every small thing is converted into a quarrel, into argument, and all the time she is spending is only proving husband wrong, mother-in-law wrong, and all the time there is quarrel in their family. This creates stress, and autistic child cannot bear all this stress. Some girls have seen their mothers or fathers are using bad words, throwing things at each other, quarreling, argumentating, and she feels this is a married life and this is what she has seen. So she also starts doing the same thing, which creates distance in their relationship and it creates stress, which causes autism. Some women are so money-minded that their love is measured by the costly gift the husband gives, and sometimes due to more responsibilities, the husband is not able to give costly gift. So she starts feeling he does not love me, and this effect is on the child. Because the woman feels husband does not love me, the woman also stops loving the child, start caring the child because she herself feels insecure. Some women are so serious from their childhood that everything they take it seriously, and seriousness is a sickness. They don't laugh. They don't enjoy life. And if the woman is serious, the child will be serious. And seriousness is a sickness. Some women are not grateful to anybody, to the husband also. And there is a relationship conflict with all the people around, which creates stress and autism. Some women have not experienced love. Maybe the husband is flirting outside. Maybe husband is avoiding. Maybe husband is traveling and not staying at home. And she's a single woman taking care of the child. Due to any reasons, maybe job postings, and children are God-given stress, and there is nobody to love the woman, her nourishment is not there, and she gets frustrated, and the frustration is passed on to the children. Sometimes outing, enjoying partying is more important to the woman than the child. So she leaves the child to the ayah or maid servant, and she goes to the kitty party, to the party, thus neglecting the child, which causes autism. And there are many such reasons. The list is endless. These are some of the examples. You may not have all the qualities. Yes, your ego will hurt. But, show these videos to your parents, to your husband, to your friends, and they will find out that more than 10 qualities you have if your child is autistic. And don't feel guilty if you have all these qualities. Come to us. There is a repair possible. There is a change of nature, attitude possible, which is a must for the autistic child to recover in life. The more you cooperate, the faster will your child be out of autism. But the last advice is, if the child is autism, the mother should stay away from the child to the maximum extent possible. Maybe the child can stay with the nanny, with the dadi, or at our center, but not with the mother. This is my latest finding. If the autistic child stays more with the mother, the recovery will be very slow, or maybe the recovery will not be there, and the matter will aggravate. If you don't come to us, if the child grows, he becomes very aggressive, very violent, and it will be difficult for you to handle the children. We have seen patients who come to us at the age of 20, 25, 30, 40, and it is difficult to deal with them. So come to us when the child is small, otherwise the child becomes stubborn and he does not cooperate. And he has got so much strength that we also cannot make him do some things which is required for him to be done. Thank you for watching these videos. If you like these videos, share these videos to other autistic parents, which you must be meeting them at the special schools. And let us create awareness that autism is curable. Yes, it will take time. It is a financial burden, but it is worth curing your child. Thank you.